Okay, so apparently the camera died. I don't know how much you saw of me dismantling it, so I mainly moved a lot of it over here and some up onto the table here. So we're gonna move this. Don't want any paint on this right now. So these, I'm just gonna paint them so they blend into the background. I tried to unscrew them. If you notice right here, these things, I don't know, they don't work very well. They don't stay in. I think the screws are too tight in there. And so it pulls that corkscrew out of there. And I don't want that happening up here. So, okay, get a broom. I'll knock some cobwebs down. Okay, so got an old sheet here that I'm going to use like a tarp. Now the best thing to do would be to remove everything out of the room, but outside that door is my eBay store, and later on tonight I'm going to be having a buddy come over. We're going to totally rearrange my eBay store and make it a lot more efficient, so I'll bring you along for that as well. Before we do though, I want to come up here and just touch up around these. Okay, took a short break, still not dry. I want to go ahead and do the trim up along there right now while I'm waiting. Okay, so after painting this wall, you can see it kind of bled through, which means I'm going to have to do second coat. Fortunately, they had to kind of mix this at Walmart, and they didn't have the right base, so they hand mixed it and had to mix another one. They're not quite the same color, they're close. So what I'm going to do is I got a buddy coming over later on with a 3-gallon bucket where I can mix the 2 gallons together and then start over, and that should give me enough to paint this whole entire room. So until then, I'm going to go ahead and paint this shelf up right now. Now this is actually a semi-gloss, that's going to be a flat. The reason I'm doing semi-gloss is so that way I can clean the shelf off, because it'll get dusty and things like that. Okay, so one thing I wanted to say is today's actually Saturday, and I normally don't ship on Saturdays except for when we're in the holiday season. I didn't ship today. I've got 5 orders that need to go out. Probably have more, so Monday's gonna be busy, so I've got to get this all done and put back together by Monday, hopefully. Alright, we'll let this dry. Still gonna be about 4 hours before my buddy comes over and I can mix the paint and finish painting that wall up. So we'll let this dry. Once it dries, I'm going to flip it over and I'll do the top side. I'm not going to worry about the back because obviously no one will see it. In between while I'm doing this, I'm also filming out there me reorganizing my eBay store. So check that video out.
Many hours later.
Okay, So I'm back down here ready to start painting some more. It's probably, what time is it? 7:45 Central Time. Been in the eBay store reorganizing that. I actually had a buddy of mine come help me do that, Roy. That'll be on another video. But I've got to get this going and finished up. Hopefully I can get this done by tomorrow, Sunday, because Tuesday night, Kat asked me to be co-host on her live. So I'm looking forward to that, but this will be the first time I actually film live down here, and I've got to get this all painted and put back together. And that was Kat texting me. All right, so let's get back to painting. Okay, so did paint this shelf. I still got to paint that side of it, but I'll deal with that later. Now, I went to Walmart, and because they had to manually adjust the paint, I'm going to have to mix these 2 gallons together so that way I have one solid color. So I'll get to that, and then I'll get to painting. Now we got to repaint this wall again. As you can see, the coverage didn't cover very well. Move this out of the way. Now we're going to start this way. Seeing how I have the tarp already right here. Yeah, you can see the second coat is definitely going a lot better than the first coat. Okay, we got this wall painted. Need to redo all the trim again, but I'll turn the camera off for now. Tomorrow I'll put it back on again as I start going around the room. Okay, as you can see, I got the TV, the shelf back up. I'm over here on this wall. Need to do another coat over there, and I started on that wall. I still have this wall to do, and this wall. This one's gonna take a while to do. This is where my packing and listing table is. Okay, as you can see, we're making headway. I got the desk put back into place. Of course, bunch of stuff right there I had to move out of the way. Starting on this wall. Once this one's done, then I've got to tackle this wall. But yeah, we're getting there. Got the shelves put back into place, painted. Okay, making progress. As you can see, I've got that wall completely done. I've started, on this wall. It's gonna take me a while, but what I decided to do, I thought about taking out this and then painting, but I said the heck with it. I just painted around it, painted a little bit down in there, so, and then I gotta pull all that off and get that painted. So hopefully within about another hour or two, I should be done. So let me know. If you like the color, give me a thumbs up. If you don't like the color, thumbs down. all done. I'll let it dry, get a second coat, and we're done painting. I'll come back once I'm able to get this back together again and I have a functional eBay office. Okay, so when redoing my office, one thing I wanted to show you is I actually purchased this. Purchased it on Amazon. It is a dry erase stick for walls whiteboard, 4" by 3. It's 4 feet by 3 feet. Worked out perfectly. The only thing is by utilizing this, it does get a little bit of glare when I take the photos, but the background remover has no problem removing it out, and it takes great photos. Nice thing with this is when it gets a little dirty, just take a little bit of Windex and wipe it down. I don't know, let me know, what do you think about this? So far I like it. What I was using before is like that thick construction paper from Walmart, and it wasn't big enough, so I had to tape like 4 sheets together, 2 here and 2 up here, and kind of curl it around. But this works out much better. Okay, so as you can see, I got everything all back together again. That there is my regular workday office. For my regular job, I work there. Got all that done. Got Toucan Santa up there. Thank you, Troy, Mountain Man Treasure. And there is my packing and my listing station. As you can see, I went and painted this, but down there you see I didn't paint it all. What I'm going to do is probably put some type of like wallpaper or something just to clean that up. But yep, here we go. It's all back together again.
2 days later.
Hello everyone. Welcome. Next to me is Richard Otnip Drop Flips. You normally see him in the chat. He is my main moderator. And below is Rod from Picking and Punching, who I got to meet at the Prison to Profit convention earlier this year. Perfect. Here is Richard.
Okay, I go by the name Otnip Drop Flips. My name's Richard. The reason I chose Otnip Drop Flips, it's basically, if you spell it backwards, it's Ford Pinto. I've been reselling for about 2.5, almost 3 years. I do it part-time. I actually enjoy doing it, and that's why I still do it. And I do have a YouTube channel. I usually put out a weekly what's sold, and I'm starting to put out more packing videos. And then I got a couple of videos I'm working on, which me painting and redoing this office because I've now moved downstairs, and going through my inventory and readjusting that and getting a lot more organized. So thanks everybody for coming. So pretty much done with the office now. If you watched, thank you very much. Just figured I'd share this with you. An upcoming video, I'll show you my eBay store and what I did and reorganized and made that a lot more efficient. So stick around for that one. As always, keep picking.